Hello guys, and welcome to another video. This one is going to be a focus on the hot event this month, which is the Ferocious Cerus, and I'm going to be going through the skills, the drops, and the status immunities. But this time I'm actually going to go through the skills in depth because he has so much that he does that he will surprisingly kill you without you even noticing. So I will start from the top, and we have Bright Star, and that is a magic spell that has the chance to cause blind and starstruck. So you have to look out for that. The blind especially is extremely annoying because as certain classes you already have a very high chance of missing. If you're using 2-turn or 3-turn spells and you're blinded, you're just wasting your turns. Like, it doesn't even make sense trying to cast a like, you can hope it falls off if you're trying a 2-turn spell, but Lord knows, I mean a 3-turn spell, but Lord knows it might not if you're doing a 2-turn spell, and you might have just wasted that turn. So it's one of those. So the next one is similar to Bright Star, and it's called Comet, and it causes frozen and starstruck. So frozen, if you're using a Feyeti coat, you won't have to worry about that one, but it can stop your movement. So another annoying one when you're casting multiple turn skills and it stops you. Onslaught, oh my god, onslaught. This one is dangerous, but this one can be avoided if you wear certain items like the Arisen Arch gadget, or the gadget, I believe, also makes it so that you can't get the single defense down. I know it makes it so that you can't get the double defense down, but I'm not sure about the single for it. But I know Arisen Arch, yes, actually they both can, now that I'm remembering. So Onslaught gives you either the double defense down or the single defense down, or it can even give you both if you're really unlucky. So it's a tough one for sure. Scout Weakness is one that will boost his critical rate, and trust me, he already can hit a bit. You have Shooting Star, which is a combination somewhat of Bright Star and Comet, and that is because it will give you, well, I guess it's not really that much of a combination since it even adds, oopsie, burn into the mix. I'm not sure if you guys saw my phone time out there, but yeah. So it gives burn, blind, and starstruck, which dangerous because burning, when you're burning, it reduces your damage, and you just don't want that. You don't want those things on you, but there is so much that it does that it's a bit hard to guard against everything. So you remember when I said something, the Scout Weakness gives them the single defense, critical up. So that is 25%, and the Inquest gives him the temporary double critical up. So with that plus the permanent one from Scout Weakness, he's most likely going to crit on you. So that one is a rough one. And as you'll see as we get down into immunities, he is immune to bleeding, which lowers the critical chance. So another option would be Windswept to lower his critical chance, and Windswept is found on certain weapons like the Mighty Griffin Bow. Is that what it's called? Mighty Tempest? Is that it? That tier 9 bow. Then we have the Rebuke skill. Rebuke is one of them ones that can temporarily lower your magic by 80%, and it is very punishing for magic casters because it is just going to wreck your damage, and he also has something else that can wreck your damage. So if you have them both on, you can kiss any damage you had on goodbye. So if you have them on, you can use those turns to clear your statuses, take off your double defense down if he landed an onslaught successfully. I'm slurring my words, guys. It's like, what time is it? It's 7:30. My girl's gone out with her friends now. I'm a few drinks in again. I drink all day, guys, so that's why sometimes I'll just be like, ugh. But at dinner time, I would have napped and then I would have eaten and then I drink again. So I've pretty much started that now, and then the next time I fall asleep, I will sleep till like 2:30 or whatever. I'm going off on a tangent again, guys, but I'm focusing. We're focusing. Focused. Okay, so we were at Rebuke. I said it gives the double magic down, and now we move on to the strikes, and you guys know the strike spells. It's just the element dominant strike. So dark strike, if you're weak to darkness, then you're gonna take a lot of damage. If you are immune to it, you will take no damage. That goes for fire, though you can only be immune to fire as certain classes, as you can only be immune to dark as certain classes. So it just depends on what you're doing to utilize those. And we have Omni Strike, which is a stat down skill, which also does damage, and a lot of those spells that we just spoke about do damage. Onslaught and those. So don't just think he's just debuffing you. He's beating your ass thoroughly. He's blinding you. He's gouging your fucking eyes out. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not going to get into it. Let's focus. Break. God damn, can this motherfucker get any more annoying? Can he get any more annoying? And I realize I skipped out Omni Strike, but that is single defense down, single resistance down, single attack down, and single magic down, and they're random and you can get all 4 of them. So break is another stat down. Why does this thing hate when we have stats? Oh my god, why? Stop. I'm not even fighting him and he's annoying me. So this one gives the temporary all down 1. It's a tough one too. And it actually punishes everyone, including your pets if you're a Bayo. Defend. Oh my god. No, guys, I was talking about the other skills and I forgot that he had even more annoying skills. Oh my god. No. So he has the magical defend and he has the physical defend. When he magically defends, you can kiss any damage you were hoping to do goodbye, unless you're using a really high M1 spell or skill, and that means a high penetration. So M1s of 1, even perhaps 2, would most likely be too low because it takes into consideration their defense and your stat of choice. So if he has on the physical defense, it is taken into consideration your attack, your total attack, meaning your attack stat. And if it is using the defend for mages, it is taken in your magic stat. Star Screen. Another motherfucking defense down, guys. Another motherfucking resistance down. Why this guy want to do everything and anything to you? Why is he like this? Why is he doing this? What's the purpose? No, we gotta talk about it. Sorry. I was going to go into a fight and talk to him about it. But we have work to do here. Multi-flame, oh my god. This is the skill we are hoping he will use on us. Please, just use multi-flame. Anyway, the drops I will gloss over because we spent a lot on the stuff there, the abilities. The drop of choice that we're looking for is the Ferocious Bullseye. And the Ferocious Bullseye is a really good one because it has on critical chance, it has on mana, and it even has a little bit of stats. So its base is 60 mana, 12 attack, 12 magic, 4% critical. So certain builds utilize this so well, including heretics. Though I don't love them on heretics, if you have other options depending on what stage you are in the game, they are immense. They are excellent. So definitely pick up a few of these. If they're normal quality, that is fine. If they're even better than normal quality, that is excellent. It will only scale the mana, the attack, and the magic, though it will not scale the critical chance. So the maximum critical you can get on it, even for an ornate one, will be 4%. So that is the important item. That's the item that most people will be looking for from this drop. It also has another good, in my opinion, adornment, and that one is the Greater Bullseye, and it gives a little bit of HP. This is if you don't have like other good adornments. So it gives a little bit of HP, a little bit of defense, a little bit of res, and 1% ward. So it gives 40 HP, 6 defense, 6 res, 1% ward, which turn into 80, 12, 12, 2% ward at perfect ornate. So the waist guard is something that I guess I don't know if anybody has real use for it, but if you're looking for some cheap fire resistance, if that is like something you're trying to do and you don't need your accessory slots for anything else, it does offer fire resistance and 200 HP in the accessory slot, and that goes up to 400 HP, so not the worst. I also like the greater attack and the greater magic tonics. Awesome. Love, 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 love. The staff is how do you say, trash in my opinion. The hood is okay for some builds because it has a little bit of it has a unique ability that might be interesting. I've never found a use for it, but it has a 5% mana saver ability. So maybe even with the other new event item where it has the mana drain thing on it, that might be a good thing to pair with it, so that you are using spells for less mana. And yeah, so the status immunity, so we have poison, bleeding, burning, frozen, paralyzed, rot, asleep, stunned, blind, and blight. So he is immune to a lot of things. The Ferocious Bull, as I said, the staff is, it has crit on it, and if you're a tier 9 and you have no other options, it's alright, and it causes burning and starstruck. So it's not the worst thing ever. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world. As for what starstruck does, I'm gonna go look it up right now, guys. I'm so embarrassed right now. I am beyond embarrassed. I am beyond embarrassed. And now we will actually look at a fight. I will have to use my way vessel because my base is a little bit crowded already and I don't need the extra things. So I'm not sure why, but I can't find the Starstruck skill on either the Orna website or the Orna.guide website. I will be right back when I summon about, how many scrolls do I have on me? Because I haven't been farming this month, so I've only done 125 this month because I deposit everything at the end of each month. So sadly, I don't have a much, how you say, summoning scrolls anymore. Let me just do them public. So PRP. And here are the motherfuckers wearing Koribo's sprite. So we're going to jump right in. Let me see if I'm on sequencer. I am. And so this is obviously just me smacking it. Do not expect to do this. This thing is really hard to do. Like, he's really hard to kill, but I'm end game, as my regular viewers would know. So do not expect the same results. Do not expect close results. Do not expect anything other than a bad time in here, unless you are closer to the end game. And if you are, you're probably not watching this because you probably know about this stuff already. And you can die now, brother. I'm not gonna lie. You can go. I think you've been alive for a little bit too long now. This was supposed to be a quick fight. And I will smack it again, just to see if it does anything different, and that will be the end of the video. If you guys want to see strategies as your class at like fresh level 225 or whatever, then you can let me know in the comments below. If not, then I would like to say thank you to my patrons as usual. I appreciate you guys. There is Sexy Moto, there is Urban Ember, there is Burton, there is Deluxe, there is Erin, and there are my secret patrons too. And I keep on forgetting to make the new patron tiers for my I have this one person, because I don't take him serious, because he keeps on saying he's going to donate. Like, he's saying like, I'll make a new patron tier, blah 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 blah. I'm just like, no, that's not necessary. And he's just like, oh, blah 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 blah, because I just think he's trolling. And honestly guys, like, I don't know what financial position some of you are in, and if you can't afford it, I wouldn't want you to be giving me anything in Patreon. So like, just watching the videos, giving them a like, subscribing, leaving a comment, even joining my server, those are enough. Like, I really appreciate that stuff. But I'm gonna have a drink more, so I think this is the end of this video. As you can see, he drops a base of 500 million 8 XP. I think 500 to 700 or something of the sort, because it's like a range. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something, and take care of yourselves.